Alright, it's time for another weekly update for the league. I didn't do a Week 7 recap. I'm just going to tie it all into one with the upcoming preview. So first off, we are going to go with the game of the week. And the game of the week this week is the Ron Mick against Charlie Villa. Ron Mick is on a 3-game losing streak. He started out 4-0. He's now lost 3 in a row. He's at 4-3. Charlie started out 0-4. He's now at 3-4. He's won 3 in a row. Charlie's right back in it. Could be, in first place or close to it with a win. Ron could lose his stranglehold on first place that he's had all season with a loss. Ron's not off to a great start. He got the worst game of the season so far from Julius Thomas on Thursday Night Football. But Charlie's relying on 3 very, very iffy running backs in Bishop Sankey, Trent Richardson, and Doug Martin. If he can get some production from those guys, he'll definitely get the win, but you just never know. Next up, we have Travis versus John. They're both coming into the game at 4-3. John is still in first place. Travis is, a couple games back, but he's still in the playoff picture. It's these two matchups are two completely different style. Travis is relying heavily on wide receivers. He had 4 wide receivers starting this week. They're all pretty good. Doug Baldwin had a huge game last week. He's looking for him to repeat that performance again this week. John really needs Matt Ryan to step up his game. He's been scoring points, but not a lot of points. From the quarterback, you kind of need at least 20 points a week to even be competitive. Matt Ryan has not been consistent. John relies on that. Next up, we have myself at 7-0 versus Chemo. Chris at 3-4. Chris has pretty much already said he's going to beat me and end my undefeated streak. I don't think it's going to happen. Chris's whole offense is LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy does good. Chris does good. LaShawn McCoy does bad. Chris does bad. I'm kind of digging into the waiver wire yet again. Last week I started Marcus Colston. This week I'm starting Jarek McKinnon. Colston did great for me. Hopefully McKinnon can too. I'm coming off a huge 70-point victory. Chris beat the Ron Mick last week, so he's still absolutely in the playoff hunt at 3-4. So it's, is he going to win? No, but he's still in the playoff picture. Next up we have Zach versus Kenny Villa. Zach has decided that he's just going to roll with Romo the rest of the year. Every time he benches him, he has a big game. He really needs Julio Jones to step it up. He's only had a couple big games this year. He really needs Julio Jones to get back to that form, going back to Matt Ryan, being more consistent for John. Zach needs Julio Jones. Kenny, his resurgence is all on Arian Foster and Aaron Rodgers. Arian Foster, the last 3 games, has been a beast, an absolute beast. It's looking like he did in 2011, I think it was, or 2012. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. He's putting up numbers. For Kenny, I really believe that he needs Darren Sproles to get back into it. In Week 2, Darren Sproles scored over 28 points. In the last 4 weeks combined, Darren Sproles has barely scored 28 points. So Kenny really needs something out of Darren Sproles this week. Again, both guys still definitely in the playoff picture. Kenny's in a tie for first place. Zach's just barely out of it. Next matchup we have is Mike versus Ben. The 2 low guys on the totem pole. Mike's sitting at 1-6. Ben is sitting at 2-5. Both these guys pretty much are out of the playoff picture unless they really go on a big winning streak. Mike has 4 losses in a row. Ben really has no running backs on his team. Reggie Bush doesn't look like he's going to play this week. He's relying on Chris Ivory as his number 1 back. He does have Cam Newton. He's got some decent receivers, but really it's all on just the utter lack of running backs. Mike really needs Tom Brady to keep being Brady. He's had 3 good games in a row. He needs Tom Brady to really step it up this week. Really, who cares who wins this game because they're both out of the playoffs anyway. But I guess for them, it's a mark of pride. Last matchup we have is Devin at 3-4 against the old man at 4-3. Devin has 2 wins in a row since he made the bet with me, guaranteeing that he'd win out. But this week he has Craig Jennings in his lineup, so his chances of winning are not great. I don't think he'll win this week. I think that the two-game win streak is going to come to an end. He's going to owe me $5 for the loss, and he's not going to get $50 from me. The old man, you gotta love his loyalty. He's starting 3 Seahawks: Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, and Jermaine Kearse. But what he really needs is Roddy White and Darren McFadden to have good games. They don't need to score 20 points, but they each need to score over 10 for the old man to get the win. Again, Devin at 3-4, the old man at 4-3 in the playoff picture. We currently have 9 of the 12 teams are either 3-4 or 4-3. Of course, I'm way ahead of the pack at 7-0, and then you got Mike at 1-6 and Ben at 2-5. So really, 9 teams are fighting for 5 playoff spots. And that really starts now. So let's all go out there, double check our lineups, check the matchups, make some trades if you need to. The trade deadline is fast approaching. Tweak your lineup if you need to, scour that waiver wire. Otherwise, good luck to everybody. I know I don't need any luck. I'm playing Chris. Other than that, I will talk to you guys next week.